Okay, you're not allowed to say Happy New Year this late in the game, I don't think.
You're not?
But it's our first one of the new year. So
year.
on the count of three.
Happy New Year.
I hope so.
From Two McDowell's.
One question podcast. It's already effed up. No, hi. Yours already effed.
We're off to a rockin' start.
2027. 2027.
Next year will be our year, okay?
Next year is going to be our year. But we do have Rob Sparks here, and Rob is you're a truth teller. You can read cards, you can read the stars, you know numerology, you know how to do tarot cards. But you know what? I learned tarot cards is a lesson.
I was going to say, and I'm still learning the tarot. Like I'm not great at tarot cards. Like I am, but I'm not. But and I still don't trust because they always say like the universe is telling you what they want you to know.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's really cool. Except I didn't want to know that.
Thank you.
There's got to be another one.
That's the problem with tarot cards.
Pick another card.
Or I'll be like, okay, if I shuffle these and it comes out again, then it really is the universe wanting to know. It wasn't the universe wanting to know.
Yeah. No, it was only the second dagger.
Exactly.
But Rob Sparks. So Rob is here because our question today is,
what the heck is going to happen this year?
yeah, tell us what this year looks like in the stars, in the planets, in numerology, in all of that.
And for us personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here for us.
Yeah, that's
going to be, I was going to say, it's a good year personally, but I feel like it's going to be kind of a weird year overall. But it's kind of the idea that a lot of structures are starting to fall apart. There's a lot of people clinging to the last of what they're used to. But the truth is like, the overall, I think, is like less chaos than 2020 to 2024. So it's going to be less, but more pressure. Like this is the year things are going to start to break to happen so we can rebuild things. Or people are going to push to a limit where we can't go back. We're not ever going to go back, but to where we have to like stop it and move forward.
I'm so sorry I'm jumping in, but I have goosebumps. Let me tell you why. Okay. I just read a whole thing about it's going to hurt to change, but the changes you make are so going to feel so great. So that you have to finish and tear down. That's exactly what I just read for me, actually. You have to finish and tear down to re-begin. But the re-begin is
break it down and make it better.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's like, what are you willing to stand for? What are you building for the next decade? Because it's weird, astrology and numerology. So we have a lot of planets that are in retrograde throughout the year. Like, it's really, what is the one I wrote it down? Saturn in Aries is going to be the one that causes a lot of like initiation with accountability, but it's also going to like be the clash between impulse and discipline. So that's where you're like, there's certain things we need to do, but there's things you want to do, and it's the idea of don't take the short-term win for what you're going to lose out in the long term.
Oh, so it's not the battle, it's the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like don't get lost in the individual battles. Focus more on the big.
Okay, long term.
But yeah, I was going to say that's kind of because we're numerology wise, we're also in a year one. So 2026, if you do all the math, it's 2 + 2 + 6 is 10, and then 1 + 0 is 0.
Yeah,
or is 1 rather.
Because what is
last year was 9, right?
Yeah, last year was a 9. So last year was a lot of coming to closure on things, and then this year is a lot of like we're restarting things. So, and actually, I kind of got so the idea that we just celebrated. You could say Happy New Year all the way through April because that's when Aries kicks off, which is March 21st. That's kind of that's the restart of the zodiac. So that's when like things start to really, so like our big cosmic go button is March. And that's, so I saw this. So like, if you're thinking of relocating or looking for a new place, or you want to launch a business or make like a big, bold personal decision, March is going to be your time to really like start doing that. And then May is going to be when you actually start taking those ideas and making them kind of happen. So yeah. So then July, you got confidence and visibility. So whatever your plans are, you're going to really feel good about. You're going to start seeing it. And then September is when you're really going to start seeing like they call it the power month for us this year. And that's going to be when you see doors start to open, right timing situations.
Is this for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask that.
I mean, each sign is going to go through it a little differently. But yeah, this is like if you kind of harness into the year one energy, like you could really make some things happen for yourself this year. Because the idea is it's, another 9 years that we're living this cycle. So like if you really wanted to become a full-time astrologer, this is the year to start.
Wow.
So, Rob, is that what you're telling us you're doing?
And life coaching, it's funny, life coaching and like astrology stuff, like I kind of like all that. And so, yeah, I'm going to lean into it more.
The
this year.
good news, Rob, is to be a life coach, you don't have to have your crap together.
At all.
So that's
sometimes
those who can't do teams.
Exactly. Sometimes
Damn right.
the best therapists and life coaches, worst lives ever.
My friends call me for advice on love and stuff. And I'm like, and I'm great at it. But then, don't look at my situation.
Thank you. I
Look
feel
at my
the
life.
same way. I'm so good at giving advice, but like, man,
Hot.
look at me.
Hot.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I'm really good at I can
Do
tell
as
you.
I say, not as I do.
Here's how you handle yourself.
Right.
Are you doing it? No.
I do as I say, not as I do. So, Rob, if you had to read each of us and our year, like just a quick synopsis, start with Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle.
So
Start with Michelle.
Michelle's a Libra. So this year you're choosing yourself without guilt. So you need to stop hovering in indecision and choose alignment. Your overall theme is redefining balance, prioritizing authenticity over harmony, making long delayed decisions, and ending people pleasing patterns.
Oh,
Wow.
girl.
And you need to learn that true peace comes from clarity, not from compromise.
Oh,
Ooh.
clarity, not
Not
compromise.
compromise. So know
like-
what you want and own it, and don't have guilt with it because
Okay.
you deserve you.
Don't compromise to keep somebody else happy.
Which is funny because your career and purpose this year, there's a strong emphasis on leadership and initiative. And this year is a year of, I know what I bring, I'm going to own it.
Oh, God damn. All right.
Yeah.
Just
True. It's
own
about time. Right.
Time.
your relationships will deepen through some relationships will deepen through honesty, but others will fade out if they rely on imbalance or avoidance.
Okay.
So you're going to probably shed some people, but new relationships demand equality, not accommodation.
Yes.
So just remember all that.
Team-
So we've talked about this, like saying no when you can't instead of saying yes when you can't.
Which is all choosing yourself without guilt. That needs to be your mantra. I choose myself without guilt.
I love that.
Whatever
I will
it
live
is.
by that. I feel like I've been getting to that point. I do feel, like last year
do
I
too.
started that journey. But I like all of that.
I feel like, talking to you, you're like, man, I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Now this is the year when the universe is going to support that.
Thank
Just
you, universe.
doing
I am
it is
here
so
for
hard.
it. I am here for it.
I see that with you, though. I do. I see that with you. I see that with you're standing on your own feet, your own 2 feet. Very adulting. You're adulting these days. You are.
Doing my best.
I mean, it because you had to rely on you. I mean,
Yeah.
and when you end something and you're just you and your daughter, you have to boom. You have to.
Yeah.
And you are. And oh my God, I would suck my thumb and hide in a room for a good year. I would. That's my thing is go ahead, but you did not.
I know
You're just like
you stepped out and were like, I'm
She did.
changing. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to own it.
I'm trying. I am attempting. I am giving it my all on most days.
So your
Whatever my all is.
inner growth says strong focus on self-definition, and old identities tied to others loosen.
Okay.
So, and then it says decide faster. This is your best advice.
Okay.
Decide faster, speak sooner, choose yourself clearly, and let imbalance reveal truth.
You are-
Oh man, I should have taken notes on all of this. Rob, will you make me?
I have,
or you can just
I have
listen to
chicken.
this
flow
podcast
chart.
called Two Michelle's One
I can
Question.
just put it on repeat.
Just repeat
and keep
it.
listening to it over and
Well,
over again.
I will tell you this: you are starting baby steps, holding people accountable. You are doing that a little bit. You can't do
I
this.
do until I don't, right?
Yeah, you can't do this. And then they go, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And then you go, oh, you can do it. Walk all over. I'm just
Please.
no, but I
No.
mean, so that's good.
I-
That's good.
Yeah, and
It's easy for me to sit here and go, you, when it's not even my turn.
She's like, I haven't even heard what mine is
I
yet.
mean,
No.
you see it, right? It's
Yeah.
hard. Self-reflection is tough, and owning your own things is not
Yeah.
easy. But yeah, I mean, that's all good stuff, and it's hard. It's been hard. It was a hard year last year, and
I think though it's also just knowing that you do have the right answers. You know, like your whatever you're choosing to do or what it's the right thing. Like own it.
okay.
Not in like
No.
that seems to me. Own it.
But I mean, I need that. I like that is I still
So if
am
you're a
building up
Libra-
that confidence and like, hey, you have skills.
Yeah.
You have value.
Mhm.
You bring something to the table. I mean, even in my advanced age, I still sometimes, don't feel that way. And I mean, I'm getting better, but I had to.
It takes a long time.
Well, because I wasn't my own identity. Like I was living under someone else and someone else's. I mean, a lot of what I did,
you were tied
I felt,
Mm-hmm.
was based on another person, and so that, that's where I'm at. So it's really just,
Which is really funny that yours is choose yourself without guilt.
yeah.
I mean, that fits for like, it really does.
Yeah.
'Cause that's kind of what you just said. Like, it's time for you to.
You had a male partner, you work with a male partner, we're in a male dominated business,
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
You're in a business that'll tear you down every day. So own yourself.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need also a little more insight into business and what's going on there, because that's,
Yeah.
always up in the air. I might keep calling you daily
I was gonna say, I'll help you. We'll look
because
through
I
the
need
stuff.
a crystal ball.
Yeah, no, I understand. You know what's funny is often when I'm on with my therapist, she'll be like, "I am not a psychic." You do remember that, right?
Oh,
I'm like,
funny.
"Well, this is the wrong appointment."
Right? Like, where's my
Where's my?
psychic?
We were talking to a couple weeks ago. We had Tom Hillen on, who came back from the dead. I mean,
Right.
basically, literally.
And can't tell you what heaven looks like.
I know, or
I
anything.
also didn't say what hell looked like, so I guess that's
Right,
good.
Yeah,
So
no,
either way.
he didn't make it that
But
far.
Yeah.
he's talking about his therapist, and then he goes, and also my energy healer. And we're like, what? I
Oh.
want an energy healer.
We all need an energy.
I
healer.
want a
do.
Reiki. I want to do.
By the way, I'm
that's
not
my
his
thing is
energy
Reiki.
healer. In case
You're
you're
not?
wondering.
I need somebody to do. I am going to have. That's my
Okay,
other goal.
well, when you
Reiki.
find a good one, let me know. 'cause
Okay.
I'm here for that.
You know, my
too.
mom does Reiki.
She does.
Really?
She tried to do it when I was back home.
Like, get rake off me,
Well, no,
Mom.
yeah.
Get the rake out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, is that okay for your to do that on your child?
Well,
Like,
it
I
was
feel like
funny
that
because she
would-
started, and then like halfway, because she was doing it like on my shoulder, because
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
like pain in my shoulder, and then she's like, "I don't think I'm focusing enough." She blamed it on my stepdad. So whatever.
That's so funny though. It's like my mom's Catholic, and if she were a Reiki healer, she would go, "It's your fault I can't get." Like, my mom was
Well,
like,
she
"I
immediately
told
was
you."
like, she's like, "I think his energy's ruining our
Yeah,
energy."
yeah,
I was like, "Oh yeah,
100%.
okay."
I
love
can't
that.
fix you. That energy's too bad, too far gone. Okay, so I want to hear about Michelle.
Sag.
Michelle.
So
It's
Michelle's
supposed
been,
to be
Sag.
Sagittarius year. 2026 is supposed to be the year of the Sag. I
which
heard.
it is, yeah, because
Oh.
and you're redefining freedom. That's your whole 2026.
Oh.
New version of expansion, not just more, but also truer. So you're going to break out of outdated beliefs. You should be choosing purpose over restlessness, freedom through alignment, not escape, and then turning wisdom into something tangible. So this is a year where your energy matures without losing its spark.
I love escape.
Ah,
Escape is my
you do.
favorite.
You know what's
thing.
funny
I'm
is
so good
When
at
I
it.
came across that, because you and I have talked about how we both love to just lay on the couch.
I called him one time. He goes, I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm on my couch." I go, "So am I." I go, "Were you crying?" He goes, "Yep, I'm done crying now." We both cried on our couch for
Okay.
no reason.
For no reason.
I know.
It was just like,
So
we're just here.
Don't feel bad because I've spent literally the last 2 weeks on my couch crying.
Crying,
So
right.
please,
It's the-
we all go. Oh my gosh, yeah. The whole beginning of the year has been.
So that's
Okay, well,
It's okay.
that's
I've
just remember that. And actually, hang on real quick. You just said that. and I
Back to
wanted
Libra.
say, no,
No.
January, though.
Yeah.
For numerology, January is still unwinding from the previous 9-year cycle. So
Yeah, go
get it out,
that's why
girls.
we're really not starting this year. Like good things really start in March because you still
Okay.
you have to kind
we're
of
still in hibernation season, right? I mean, isn't it acceptable? to
oh,
be hanging
eating
out
and yeah.
on the couch. and
Oh, I tell my
crying?
friends that all the time. I actually in September I was like, I can't wait for winter. Why? So I don't have to hang out with you guys for a while.
I love it.
Not because I hate them. I just wanted some downtime.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so let's keep talking about
Being
the Sag in the room.
So your career, you're going to have a strong push towards directed paths. So like teaching, mentoring, guiding, or experimental work.
Ooh.
Can't even say it.
Okay. I'm kidding.
But work that means something is what you're looking for, but still
Yeah.
allows you to be like moving around. In your relationships, you value emotional intelligence more than excitement alone this year. So honesty becomes non-negotiable. Relationships either deepen through your vision or they dissolve. Your shared vision, rather, not just yours.
Okay.
Michelle's like, if you don't see it my way,
Bye.
oh.
Yeah. Right.
And then new connections may come through travel or spiritual pursuits, which I thought was interesting. 'Cause-
I like
Spiritual pursuit.
that.
yeah, I'm like, do you have any like planned?
I want to know, but it's funny about the Reiki and the Buddhism a little. Like, I wonder if, like, I'm talking in half sentences, which is another thing that I do. I don't know.
So
know-
it'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Which because this is you're walking your truth. So if you're looking at like your inner growth, this is for you to major belief system upgrades, which means that you may not know that you're having a spiritual awakening yet, but it'll happen.
Okay.
And then you'll realize that like old philosophies no longer fit.
Okay.
So, but the big watch outs, which escapism disguises freedom,
Yep. That's
overcommitting to too many
Oh.
ideas,
okay.
and
Overcommitting.
chasing the next thing instead of honoring the right thing.
Oh.
But here's your best advice. So here's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Choose depth over distraction. Commit to what expands you long term. Say no to anything that cages your spirit.
Okay.
And trust that less wandering can still mean growth. So even if you stay home more this year, you're still growing.
Don't
It
cage that
sounds
spirit.
so boring.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it does. It does. Like, I gotta do the right thing,
I don't, but because it's going to help you.
not the fun thing.
I don't know if that's what that said.
No, it really-
I didn't get that.
It's funny
Funny that
because
I heard getting yelled. I heard like getting yelled at.
I
What
didn't
you're
hear.
doing, it's all wrong.
No, I
I'm
didn't hear
like,
that at
no
all.
interpretation.
No, I just heard that maybe actually what I took from that, and it's funny, I didn't even look up mine, like do all mine stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like it just means like have purpose on the couch.
Okay, like know that you need that rest. And
Yeah,
need that.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
rest is very like you've earned the rest. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're just watching TV, watch something that's Joel Osteen. I don't know. I'm thinking spiritual, maybe not necessarily, but
Oh,
I don't know. I think, I just heard something the other day talking about, you can only give 100%. And if you only have 20% to give, you give all 20%, that's 100%. So, if that's all you have and you are crazy busy. You do so many things. You are.
I think it appears that way. I think I've designed it to appear that way.
I don't
but I was going
I
to say
don't know about that. I talked to you,
Yeah.
where you're all I know I was going to say I think more for you it's more of like if you don't want to say yes just be like I'm good thanks.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
But also there are things that that I should get out and do more. Like there are social. I read for myself that I have to do more social interaction because it's good for. I read this not about my sign, not about
right just
but about my age and about my health and about how eating more protein, all that stuff, but also more social interactions because my brain health needs that.
yeah I started learning I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm doing Duolingo. I'm mad at Duolingo but I'm trying to learn through it.
Do you know
Good.
Spanish? Can you do it?
Un pequeño.
Okay.
I don't even know if that was right.
See, un poquito.
Poquito. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've said a little, I think. or-
Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I'm learning.
Small. You
Here's
said
the thing.
small.
The thing pops up every day and it's like, you're going to lose your 50-day streak or you're going to lose. And so then
No,
it guilts
that's
me
pressure.
into jumping in. So I do
Guilts
just the
you
one
into
less.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How are you you're doing it on
Duolingo?
Yeah. I paid extra
Duolingo.
for
Okay.
Duolingo. Yeah. Which I
would
need to
get
pay the
charged.
extra one up so that I can actually do the like role
Okay.
play talking.
Pedo.
So, but if we're looking at it, I could probably tell you what it says if I'm reading it.
Okay.
Trying to
good.
say it, I'm like, I don't know.
You could go to Mexico and speak okay.
I could at least get some beers
Hey, survey says.
and leche. I can't drink leche, but I can order
But
leche.
there's leche cake. There's leche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's leche. You can't eat leche though. No dairy.
No leche.
No.
No leche.
leche para mí.
No
He
leche.
tocado español en 3 años, pero
See, this
Oh.
is
Yeah.
what I want.
pero así. But I can get around in
Dog.
Mexico. Do
I
you
know,
know the
she's-
joke? There's this joke
It's like
that,
so dog.
that in Mexico I told somebody my name. No, pero is butt. Pero no me gusta. But I
Oh.
can't. Pero is dog.
Yeah.
Double
okay.
R, but
Thank
pero.
See, like I said, I'm still learning.
But I remember somebody asked me, "What's your name?" And instead of saying Michelle, I said Miguela. And my son is like, "Okay, it's Michelle." And so Mason's like, "Oh, you think you can get yourself around Mexico? Because I've been a couple times. You think?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Or does Miguela show up? Like, stop it. It's Michelle.
I mean, give you enough tequila.
Miguela is Michela."
Well, I
en
didn't realize what
español.
jefe was.
I speak Spanish. Jefe?
Yeah, it's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
El jefe.
Jefe.
El
El
jefe.
jefe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there, I saw a taco truck. I'm like, oh, there's the Jeff. And I'm like, that's
Oh, no,
the
that's
boss?
the boss. El jefe. Right.
And at this point, I was 36 days into my streak, so I'm doing real well at learning.
Well, that's good. Well,
Yeah.
so in general, for the year for people
Mhm.
who are like, because numerology is a thing too. Like, so this year, like you said, is a 1. So in general, it's a beginning, right?
Yes.
And 2025 was an end.
Wasn't in. So there was a lot of things that were coming to conclusions. Maybe you started or a job came to an end, or maybe a relationship, or maybe you started realizing that you're kind of coming, certain things that you always thought, the comforts that you thought you loved and made something for you, you're realizing are probably holding you back at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So this year being in 1 year is a really good year to start figuring out what is it that you want to do?
Drop that junk.
Yeah. If you've always thought about moving to a new location, or you've thought about starting a job, this is a great time, especially now through March is a great time to start really figuring out what you want to do, so that when March hits, you can start putting it into action. I mean, if you put it into action early, it's not going to be anything bad. There are, where did I wrote it down. What is the 1 month?
Because I'm now starting to worry about getting healthy. That's my thing, getting healthier.
And that's your year one of you're starting to realize for the next 9 years, I want to be healthy.
Listen, there are marathon runners that start at age 60. So
exactly, you're never too late. Yeah. I want to be famous. They're like, Robin Williams started late.
Yeah. Never too late, guys. It's never too late.
Never too late. So yeah, really, this is a good month. Like I said, March is when you kind of kick off.
Okay.
July through September is when you're going to start to see a lot of that action come to play. I guess September is really our power month. So
as a whole, as
like the whole collective.
But you also said is it a 1 year that the Civil War started, or what, or the way the planets are aligned?
Yeah, it was I believe it's the.
I'm sorry, I'm just.
No, it is. No,
you said that. I'm like, oh, great.
I believe it's the Saturn and Aries is the biggest the problem there. But that's the initiation with accountability. The collective lessons is if you want it, lead it. But there's going to be a lot of clashes because we're obviously starting to learn some of the old structures. I think the fact that we're starting to realize there's a small group of people that think they run everything. And then there's a huge group of people that are like, wait a minute, we can do this on our own kind of thing. I think that's what you're going to start to see, because I think we're going into the age of Aquarian. And this, I think the last time I was on.
That's a song. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter
I was going to
lines
start
with
singing
Mars,
Revolution, but
then love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age.
So it's a multi-year thing. So we're starting to really see that we're on the precipice of it, because big word, calendar. I got it for Christmas.
Yeah. That's a great word.
I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But we're starting to see where the old structures don't match who we are anymore. And eventually it's going to come out to where humanity wins over authority. It's going to be authenticity. It's going to be the humanity. So I think a lot of right now, we look to these big authority figures that are kind of, I don't know, whether you look at who you elect or kings or whatever. Yeah. And it's going to be, instead, you're going to realize that we have a lot of the people that you need to learn and be mentored from in your life already. It's going to be, the people
focus on the people in front of you.
Exactly. And then that we as a collective, so all of us have something to offer. And it's just, when we start, I just read something about intergenerational. Instead of saying I'm Gen Z or I'm millennial or I'm whatever, intergenerational means so much more for us, because it's great when somebody who's in their 60s can learn from somebody they can mentor somebody in their 20s, but they also learn the joys of life from somebody in their, because they're still enjoying life, and they have
you and I, we both are we have lots of friends in all ages.
No doubt.
Yeah. And I really think that where we are planet wise, the planets that we have, because we also have Neptune in Aries, which hasn't been there in a couple decades, because it's been so that's a spiritual tone. So dreams become actions. You're not going to have, whatever you've been fantasizing about can actually start to happen.
Okay.
People fight for their beliefs rather than escaping reality. So I think we're going to start to see people.
I like that.
People start to really stand up rather than going, instead of having more of that Ready Player One mentality where we're all in VR or whatever, we're now coming back in and being no, let's fight for what's great. Let's fight for the fact that an 80-year-old can be friends with a 30-year-old and both learn, kind of thing. And I really think this is going to be the year we start to see people come back together as more human. It's going to be tough and it's not going to be perfect.
No, it's going to
be. But I think you're going to see some really ugly stuff that turns out to have it's kind of like the crack in the sidewalk. We're going to see flowers start to grow.
Oh
my God.
Rob, on that note, we got to be done.
Oh my gosh, we're over
2025 is going to have a flower out of a crack. I love it.
Of course, that's what I bring.
Gosh, Rob, thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks for asking me.
And we'll just keep hitting you up all year round.
We'll
have to revisit this in July.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
We love you for joining us. Like and subscribe. And if you have a question, by all means ask. It's 2026. Be the flower in the crack.
Heck yeah.
Be the flower
in the crack.
Thanks.
Thank you all.